Alrighty, folks, what's going on? It's Matt here for Dark One Linux Tech and Game, where it's the fusion of Linux technology and gaming. And we are looking at the Manba One. This is the Manba One wireless controller for Switch, PC, iOS, and Android. And you might notice there's a big old screen in the middle of this thing. Before people ask, yes, here's the comparison. With that out of the way, what makes this special? Hall effects triggers and Hall effects joysticks. Cool. Nothing we haven't seen on anything like this particular device. Bluetooth, all that jazz. RGB and all that stuff. But this has a few different things. On the back here, it's very Steam Deck-like with programmable buttons. The thing that makes this different is the fact that it's PC, the fact that it's Switch, iOS, and Android. And when I say PC, I have tested this on a Mac, Mac or whatever the current version of Mac OS is. I forget their stupid numbering convention anymore. Windows 11 and two different Linux distros, Premiere OS and Garuda. Wired and wireless, this works on all. And the thing that I love, no tying to stupid apps or no tying to stupid platforms, because it's all done on the controller. Hold the home button down here for 3 seconds. That is the one thing that's going to be a little weird for some people, is the placement of the home, like the button selection will be is this run down here. So basically you have your back, your home, and your select. So this is basically your menu that you can, not a touch screen, but fairly easy to direct. You have different modes for your different systems. Yeah, right now it's in PC, obviously. So go back. But let's go to settings. You have your default settings, which pretty self-explanatory. But then you have 3 different settings that you can customize and change to however you like. So once you're in here, you can go to buttons, you can go to joysticks, and you can go to vibration. So vibration has 4 different functions and 4 different levels. 4 is pretty good. 3 is about the comfort level. 2 is not really there. I prefer 3 personally, but each their own. Joystick. This gives you kind of a sensitivity control on how you decide to have your thumbsticks. And then you can change literally every single button on the controller to do whatever the hell you want. So select that. You literally have A, B, X, Y, then LBF, left bumper, trigger, all that jazz. And you can change them to whatever. If you want your A button to be, your left bumper instead, you can. That is totally up to you. So I do like that fact that you can change that, and then you can add kind of hotkey stuff here if you really want to. Again, all about the choice that it gives you. And there's a little sub menu down here where you can see it. This allows you to change the brightness of the screen. You can change your LED colors. So like right now I have this on, I believe kind of like an aqua teal, or then you can tell it's different. And if you want the gamer aesthetic, personally I prefer the blue, or if you want rainbow, there you go. Select that. One other thing you can do with that though is if you go over here, you can breathe, you can keep the light on, or you can keep it off. It's really your choice. For me, I just kind of prefer the pulsing breathing. But language, I believe it's Chinese, Japanese, and English from what I can tell. So plenty of settings, plenty of that. The nice thing with this though, also, besides being OS independent, comes with the charging dock with the thing. Microsoft can barely afford you to put your batteries in the $75 to $100 controller. let alone a rechargeable pack. One thing to note, this, while coming with the unit, the USB dongle, if you want to call it that, for the Bluetooth adapter comes in the bottom of the unit. So do keep that in mind. Also comes with the USB-C charging cable, which this is USB-C compatible, as you can tell. So you can use this cable and just plug it directly into whatever you so deem for your console of choice at that moment. Build quality. Build quality is going to be hit or miss. Some people are going to like it, some people aren't. I have determined that this is a great third-party Xbox style controller. The weight distribution is fairly even. It just doesn't have quite the centered heft that like one of these controllers would have. So that's probably the best way to explain it. But the build quality feels good. And there's one little trick that this does. So besides being OS independent and not making the user decide, well, this is, customizable guards or skins or however you want to look at it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Those Hall effect triggers, those Hall effect thumbsticks, those come right off. Then all you do is drop whatever new ones you have in, and there you go. You're good to go. Replaced. Pop back on. There you go. Back to your gaming. There is a white version of this too, so I want to make that also known as well. But overall, the experience with this has been really good. It's comfortable. The best way I can equate it is if anybody's used the Atari VCS modern controller, I have described that controller as a great third-party controller. Build quality-wise and material-wise, they are not the same as a first-party controller. However, for the price and what you're getting in the freedom of not being tied to a specific system or jumping around or relying on other parties, et cetera, and a kind of the hacky nature that these things sometimes involve. And this is literally plug and play because it uses X input. I honestly, for $69.99, I think what you get here is a better deal than what you would get with here.